Let's get right into it. Today's date is 5/17/2023. Got two NBA plays that I'm looking at tonight. A little review from yesterday. The 6 play flex that I gave out early in the day around 7 a.m. in the morning. No good. Nothing cashed on that, which I was very surprised of. Some of those that I chose I thought would come through, but we did make that up later on in the day with 2 power plays that cashed last night. So overall, we're still a winner from last night. It's tough giving out, multiple NBA plays when it's just one game. We only have one game tonight, Miami versus Boston. And over on Patreon, there'll be some MLB mixed in with these NBA picks. So let's get right into it. First play I'm looking at tonight is Derek White, and we're looking at his points. He has a prop of 7.5. The projection is 7.92. Let's get right into Mr. White. As you can see, Derek White has won over this prop 60% of the time in its last 10 games. Against Miami this year, he has went over 7.5 points every game, 100% of the time. Let's look at him in the playoffs. Again, in the playoffs, he's 69% of the time he's went over this prop. No playoff games against Miami this year. This is their first game of the Eastern Conference Finals. Green over here is good for Derek White. Red is not. You see more green over here. I like that. Let's look at him on the books. Let's see what he's at on the books. Let's look at his over and under. On the books, pretty heavy favorite to go over 7.5, and a dog to go under. This line will change to 8 at some point during the day. So if you can get this line at 7.5, go ahead and take it. I like Derek White going over 7.5 points for tonight. Second player I'm looking at is coming from Miami, and it's going to be Bam. We're looking at his 17.5 points. Projection 18.59. Let's look at Bam a little closer. You see Bam has went over 17.5 points his last 3 games. Those were against New York. He's only went over 50% of the time in his last 10 games. Let's look at him in the playoffs. In the playoffs, he's went over this mark 46% of the time. Let's go versus Boston. Versus Boston this year, all 4 games, he's went over 17.5 points. That's a very good indicator. Over here is all red, which isn't good for Bam. But apparently Bam plays well against Boston. Do not see why that would change. Let's look at his over and under out here at the books. Favorite to go over -129, -105, -130, -110, -130, -131. To go under, still -106, -125 at point bet. Interesting. MGM -105. DraftKings -120 to go under. FanDuel +100. So out there, not a real heavy favorite in either way. And again, we're going to go with the numbers on this. We're going to take Bam to go over 17.5 points. So those are 2 plays that I like. The tool that I use to get us to this point is props.cash. It's right over here above my right shoulder. Go ahead and get that. It's only $19 a month. If you use my code WISEGUYBETS, you get 25% off, which brings it down to like $15. So those are 2 plays that I like tonight. More plays will be available on Patreon throughout the day. You would have some MLB over there. That's all I have. Until the next video, peace.